It's time for the world's richest horse race, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons why White Abarrio is going to win the 2024 edition of the Saudi Cup.
Trust the Profits is proud to be sponsored by Game of Silks. Go to silks.io to get in the game. Real ownership, real races, real rewards.
Hey, welcome in. My name's Tim, and you can find me on X at RidersUpTim. I just wanted to record a quick video as we head into Saturday and the upcoming Saudi Cup and talk about one of my favorite horses on the track right now, White Abarrio. I think he's got an outstanding chance of winning the race. I just feel that he's definitely head and shoulders above this field. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons that I think he can win this race. So as we look at the Saudi Cup here, this is a 1-turn mile and an eighth on the dirt in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for 4-year-olds and up. It's a $20 million race with $10 million going to the winner. So as I looked at the reasons that I think that White Abarrio is going to win this race, I'm going to start out with connections. I think since Rick Dutrow took over with this horse, Irad Ortiz riding, you've got a great trainer, one of the best jockeys in the world. Amazing connections in the ownership headed by C2 Racing Stable. Love those guys and what they do for the horse industry and horse aftercare. I just think that this is an incredible team, and they've got this horse in a place to where he is poised to win the Saudi Cup. Second reason is form. White Abarrio, since Dutrow took over, has really just come into himself. We all know that he won the Whitney and followed that up, winning the biggest race of the year, the Breeders' Cup Classic. The horse has come out of that race in incredible form. I've seen workout videos of him and how good he looks on the track, even since arriving in Saudi Arabia. Everything that I've seen of the horse just makes him look comfortable and calm and just look really fit. And I think that he's in amazing form coming into this race. Number 3, the third reason is pace setup. I think that just like in the Breeders' Cup Classic, he is going to get a solid, fast pace to run into. There is quite a bit of early speed in here. I think Hoist the Goat is probably speed to the speed and going to go out. I expect Crown Pride to be there, Isolate to be close. Saudi Crown, just like in the Breeders' Cup Classic, I expect him to be up close to the pace there. It's going to give Irad the opportunity to run the race very similarly to what he did in the Classic, sit just off the early pace and pounce when he needs to. The fourth reason White Abarrio is going to win this race is the field. When I look at this, I mean, you look at the names and you're like, okay, this is a good field of horses, but 4 of the horses were in the Classic and White Abarrio just beat them. When you look at the rest, I think it's a who's who of underachievers in this race. I look at horses like Ushba Tesoro, Senor Buscador, National Treasure, Saudi Crown, all big names, but tell me, what are they winning? I think National Treasure is probably one of the biggest threats to the horse. I think Baffert, with the Derby controversy and not being able to run, he wants to show the horse racing world what he's got. But I just don't like that horse in this race. I think he's got the potential to hit the board. But if we look at Baffert's performance, it's kind of just that. Baffert hasn't won this race, but he's got 3 seconds. And this is a horse that is probably going to be second or third. I think Ushba Tesoro is another underneath play, but I honestly don't believe any of these horses can get to White Abarrio in this race. If you're looking at what Senor Buscador did closing up in the Classic, I agree. I think the horse is probably one of the best of the closers along with Ushba Tesoro, but I don't think that the 1-turn mile and an eighth is something that's really going to favor the horse's running style. And if I'm looking at the 5th reason, it's maturation. So this horse has just become very much more mature. When you go back and you look at White Abarrio, and I think a lot of people in his 3-year-old year were really high on the horse as he was going into the Kentucky Derby, and think that he was a disappointment and that last year wasn't that much. And if you look at the races, but some horses just aren't ready to run as much at 3. And I think that as the year progressed last year, White Abarrio just came into himself. He basically matured into the horse that we see now. He's a beautiful specimen of a horse, and I just think that he has matured right at the right time. This 5-year-old year, I think this is going to be an amazing year for the horse, and I would not be surprised. Everybody knows I'm a fan of White Abarrio. Got the hat sitting right behind me here. I'm going to be rooting for him on Saturday, but this is not the last we will hear of this horse this year. I will predict right now this early that not only is he going to win the Saudi Cup tomorrow, but I'm looking for back-to-back classic wins by White Abarrio to finish off the year. But we got a lot of racing before then. So what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think about White Abarrio's chances. Who do you like? Who do you like in this race? Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow all the other videos we're putting out. We got a lot of good races coming up this weekend, a lot of good content, and go White Abarrio.